Who is JD Vance? The Vice President of the United States is JD Vance. He serves as the second highest executive official in the federal government and as the President of the Senate, where he is responsible for breaking tie votes in the legislative body. JD Vance, born James Donald Bowman, is the 50th Vice President of the United States, serving under President Donald Trump since January 20th, 2025. He's a former US Senator, military veteran, corporate lawyer, venture capitalist, and best-selling author. Personal background and education. Early life. Born on August 2nd, 1984, in Middletown, Ohio. Raised primarily by his maternal grandparents, Mama and Papa, due to his mother's struggles with substance addiction and his father's absence. Name changes. Born James Donald Bowman. His name changed to James David Hamill after his stepfather adopted him. He later took his grandparents' surname, Vance. Military service, enlisted in the US Marine Corps after high school, serving from 2003 to 2007 as a combat correspondent, including a deployment in the Iraq War. Higher education, graduated from the Ohio State University with a bachelor's degree in political science and philosophy in 2009, earned his Juris Doctor, JD, from Yale Law School in 2013. Family. Married Usha Chilukuri in 2014, who he met at Yale. They have 3 children, Ewan, Vivek, and Mirabelle. Religion. Raised evangelical, spent years as an atheist, and converted to Roman Catholicism in 2019. Career and rise to fame venture capital. Worked as a corporate lawyer and later moved to San Francisco to work in technology venture capital, including a principal role at Peter Thiel's Mithril Capital. Best-selling author. Published Hillbilly Elegy, a memoir of a family and culture in crisis in 2016. The book, which explored working-class struggles in the Rust Belt and Appalachia, became a massive bestseller and was adapted into a 2020 Netflix film, US Senate, 2023 to 2025. Elected to represent Ohio in the US Senate in November 2022 with backing from tech investor Peter Thiel and an endorsement from Donald Trump. He assumed office in January 2023 and resigned in January 2025 to assume the vice presidency. Political evolution and stances shift on Trump. In 2016, Vance was a prominent never-Trump conservative, publicly calling Trump reprehensible and an idiot. By 2022, he shifted to become a staunch, loyal ally of the Make America Great Again, MAGA, movement. Ideology. Frequently characterized as a right-wing populist, national conservative, and post-liberal. Key policies. Strongly advocates for domestic manufacturing growth, strict immigration controls, including finishing the southern border wall, an isolationist approach to foreign military conflicts, and breaking up major tech companies. Current role as Vice President. Vance serves as the President of the Senate, casting tie-breaking votes. His executive portfolio features significant foreign policy responsibilities, notably leading high-profile US diplomatic delegations and peace talks in South Asia. He is heavily anticipated to be a frontrunner for the 2028 Republican presidential nomination,